So from now, I talk about something that I completely unprepared. So this is the video just about my talking, and so I hope you enjoy this video as like asthma But I just manage my talking, and sometimes I run away from my main talking, and sometimes get out from my room to fetch my drinks, and sometimes yeah turn back my main topics. And from now I set timer. I set timer, and 25 minutes. I talk something within 25 minutes, and the time coming, and I finish this video. So I'm now sitting before my iPad. I'm now shooting this iPad, and so a few minutes ago, I finished a live streaming in which I express something, and I respond to my comment, and I also explain my illness, and I am living in Nara Prefecture, and I am a person with schizophrenia, and schizophrenia is also, a very very hard illness, and unable to cured completely, and so we have to live with this illness entire life, and but I am positively affirm this illness because schizophrenia nurture my thought, schizophrenia cultivate my thought, and schizophrenia leads me to be more positive, and sometimes very negative because of schizophrenia. But sometimes schizophrenia leads me more positive because schizophrenia let me think something, let me read something, and let me feel emotional kind, and those things, and those factors affects my brain, and I always be happy, always be positive, and because I nearly overcome those symptoms, and now schizophrenia become my friends, and but I don't say uh, those things definitely come to you. I don't think schizophrenia is good. I cannot say schizophrenic person is happy. Schizophrenia is unhappy, unlucky if you get those illness, but accept those things leads you a more comfortable place. I'm now get into the gym, and so thanks to my medicine, thanks to my self exercise, and exercise is very crucial to overcome your negative conditions, such as exercise, such as walking, meditating, and reading books, and self education. I have been studying on theological. I have been researching on theology, and so I love theology, and theology matter for me. But you are not necessary to be theologian to overcome your negative condition, but because if you have some specific idea to cultivate your mind, such as whatever you want to study, if you want study mathematics, if you want to study chess, if you want to study music, striving those things, make you happy, make you comfortable, make you more satisfied, and I'm now very satisfied with myself, with my schizophrenia, and schizophrenia leads me into this realm, and yeah. But as I mentioned, I cannot say schizophrenia is good, schizophrenia is happy, schizophrenia is necessary. I cannot say those things. Schizophrenia, you should avoid schizophrenic symptom. You should avoid your stress. You should avoid your negative thoughts. You should avoid overthinking, and those factors I mentioned affect your directly your mind. Stress, anxiety, uneasy, uncomfortable. Those factors directly affect your mind, and if you are overwhelmed those factors, you become to overthink every time, every day, every single day, and you cannot stop your overthinking, and which is weird, which is horrible, and of course overthinking are rooted on our dopamine, and of course, and uh, dopamines are secreted by our malfunctioning, and so the dopamine itself is good, but over dopamine, excessive dopamine is kind of a malfunctioning, and so we have to avoid our malfunctioning. So you have to adjust your brain by yourself, but how to adjust your brain? But our brain, so and we cannot separate our brain from our physicality, because brain itself is also physicality, like our hands, our foot, our nose, and as well as those things, and our brains. Our brains are part of our physicality, and so we should regard brain a part of our physical function. And so let so so let's think about how to increase your muscle, how to increase your so how to increase the muscle, how to increase your very good condition, how to enhance your motivation. Probably you um, try to exercise every day, and you try to make a good habit, good routine, and carry out those things each days. And so because why do you carry out those things? Because you want increase your muscle. So and brain is same. Brain is because brain is a part of our physicality, and so and our physicality relate so our any parts of physicality such as hands and the foot and the nose and the breathing, inhale, exhale, inhale, those things directly affect our brain. In other words, we if we succeed in adjusting our other parts of physicality, we can success to adjust our succeed to adjust our brain, because our physicality relate to connect to our brain. So very simple mathematics. And so yeah, and so 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 what I what I do in my physical exercise is only walking, meditating, and reading books, and I regard reading books as a part of my physical exercise, and because I'm a Catholic, and in Catholic, reading scripture, reading theological text is part of meditation, is part of sacred exercise, and so and reading books and especially theological books and was a prayer and pray. So prayer is also contain prayer contains some our physical posture like this. So or in a Buddhist temple and sitting in front of a wall and they focus on their breathing, inhale, exhale, and they focus on their posture, and they maintain their steady posture in front of wall. So and I think I regard prayer meditation as physical exercise, and anyway, and of course, running, walking, and swimming, cycling, and those hard work are effective to your brain, and because such a rhythm when I was walking on the street, and so that such a rhythm uh, affects your mind because our brain listening your rhythm, your physical rhythm. I'm now talking in front of my iPad, and so my brain hear my voice and hear my physical rhythm, physical posture. Uh, my brain unintentionally process those things, and so and our rhythm compose part of our brain, and rhythm is very crucial, and so when you praying something, when you pray in the cell of a monastery, and when you meditate in the temple and explore in for your breath and your posture and in a steady place, and when we when we sit in a one place without any moving, when we sit at one place without any moving, but you have also rhythm because our heart our heart always moving because so our heart have to maintain our physicality, our life. Our heart always moving, and we have rhythm without any pause. We have rhythm without any hold. Now our rhythm never stop, never our rhythm never stop, and the we our brain hear our rhythm, and every time, every day, every moment. So rhythm is very crucial to make your brain steady. So back to the exercise, and walking is also rhythm, running is also rhythm, cycling is also rhythm, and sitting in front of your wall and like a zazen, the sitting meditation is also rhythm because your heart beating, having rhythm affecting your brain. Rhythm is very crucial, and sometimes um, sometimes I watch the video in which a jazz player and so black people very cheerfully dance and play enthusiastically play music, and they all very cheerful, they all courageous, and they all passionate, and they all positive. Why? They have great rhythm in their jazz. So in other ones, and we imitate their rhythm, they all can be positive. They all can be great one in rhythm, and we have great those rhythm. We inherently possess rhythm because our heart beating, and our brain always hear our beating, and beating is great. And so anyway, exercise is crucial, and through exercise we adjust our rhythm, and so I was talking about rhythm what, and from now I just now, so I have to check my timer, and the time showing uh, I have I have only under 10 minutes. I have only under 10 minutes, and so within 10 minutes I have to talk about something. But yeah, but I'm not negative because I have a lot of things to talk about, because such as occasionally I have a book beside so beside me, and so this is a Thomas Merton, and so Thomas Merton is a very famous figure in American spirituality, and he also monk, and he was also monk in Catholic monastery, and yeah, and so I'm now studying his theology, and so but so and so I'm now trying to uh, Martin theology to our physical exercise, and so but I have I don't have perfect knowledge about Thomas Martin. I'm not a scholar, I'm not a critic, I'm not a certain writer. I'm just a amateur author, amateur writer, and amateur meditator, and but through reading his book, I absorbed some kind of meditative sense, and in which I feel hmm, how to avoid extreme things. We should avoid extreme things such as extreme poverty, extreme richness, extreme hardship, extreme calmness, extreme desire, extreme impulse, extreme unhealthy. We should avoid those things. But sometimes in monastery, and those extremeness happen, because sometimes when we meditating and focusing on our state, and focusing on our state, and uh, we are very narrow minded. We just focusing on our state, not others, not other condition, and not other, not what other people talking about. We don't care about that, but just focus on our state, our poverty, our I don't know, our richness. Oh, I'm okay because I can go to the heaven. Other people going heaven, I don't know, I don't care, but I can go to heaven. It's great. Oh, You commit a great thing, mortal thing. Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't care because I'm now focusing on my state. This is very narrow-minded, ill-minded. But we have to care about someone who's suffering in their state, who's suffering in their poverty. Of course, we cannot process those things. We have also limitation to save other people. We can save other people, but we can support other people. It's very crucial, and but sometimes when we are immensing our spiritual world, our spiritual meditative limb, we getting into those things, and we are extreme narrow-minded. We don't care about other people because we can go to heaven. Yeah, it's great. I'm a monk. I'm a meditator. Yeah, I'm an advanced man in the spirit, and I'm now very poverty. I'm now suffering. I'm now in hardship. Oh, God loves me, and God treats me like a saint. Oh, probably I'm a saint. But people living with an next door, face to dying, suffering in their hardship. But I'm now poverty is great. Oh, you are suffering. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm now focusing on myself. Oh, I'm sorry, but you are very in a great suffering. Oh, I'm sorry, you are poverty. Or you have no food. Oh, I'm sorry, but let me go. Let me alone. I'm now just focusing on myself. It's a little bit ill-minded, narrow-minded, but sometimes meditation leads those such as spiritual poverty. It's not healthy, and Thomas Merton and learn a lot from monastery and those things are ill-minded, and Thomas Merton also encountered Zen Buddhism, and Thomas Merton tried to encompass Zen's essence and Zen's history, Zen's theory, I don't know, Zen's philosophy into his book, and also Thomas Merton applied Thomas Merton applies Zen meditation into Catholic contemplation, and the Thomas Merton regards Zen's emptiness, Zen's meditation as a limb of Catholicism, uh, Catholic contemplation. It's great, yeah. But he also advocate and the heavy meditation in which we have to we have to desire we have to desire to be saint. So we have to be saint according to Thomas Merton, because you know we are all invited to be saint, because Thomas Merton says if we are not invited to be saint, if you are not invited to be saint, probably you will indulge yourself in your way, because to be saint is very hard. To be saint is very tough. To be saint is very impossible. But we have to endure those things, because we have to enhance our spirituality. We have to enhance our healthy condition, and Thomas Merton said we have to be saint. We have to desire to be saint. We have to hope to be saint. Without those things, we just indulge ourselves. Oh, it's okay. Sometimes I meditate, and sometimes I train myself. Sometimes take little food. I am sometimes doing fast. I sometimes doing study. I'm sometimes doing scriptures and those things. I'm sometimes help my friends. Yeah, I'm good man. Yeah, probably I'm good man, and probably I'm go to heaven. Yeah, it's great. But those things is kind of indulgent. We tend to indulge ourselves because we are all weak. We have all desire to be relaxed in our indulgent place. It's risky for your spirituality. And Thomas Merton, oh, time is coming, and so I have to finish this video. But as a conclude, in conclusion, I have to say, so you have to, you 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 have to, you have to want to be saint, and you can be a saint in this world. And if you are saint, everything is fine, and you can see landscape scenery as a different way from your indulge yourself. We get those things, and in conclusion, so to be healthy condition, we need exercise. We have to hear our rhythm, and so in spiritual journey, and we have to be saints. And so in conclusion, I put these three method topic. I don't know, but so I finished this conversation. Thank you for watching, and I try to 30 minutes talking. Thank you very much.